Hi everyone, welcome back to Gavin Reads It All. I feel like I need to change up my intro. So the time has come for me to overwork myself again so that I can enjoy being away. And that means I kind of need to do almost like a Jan Agaton inspired cramming vlog almost. And what I pick cramming is pretty much reading, filming, editing, doing live shows and book clubs and all of that bibbidi bobbidi jazz. Bibbidi bobbidi jazz. All that jazz, bibbidi bobbidi. Yeah. So today is Tuesday, March 25th, and I have until Tuesday, April 1st to get my shit together, essentially. It is currently Tuesday, April 1st, and I have not got my shit together. I need to film 3 videos that will get uploaded while I'm away, including this one, and I will walk through all the other videos I'm filming. This could end up being a sort of like chatty week in my life, a stressful and cramming week of my life, but a week in my life nonetheless. So I hope that's okay. We're just going to wing it, essentially. We're just going to wing it. I want to try and mood read as much as possible because if you can believe it, I actually finished my March TBR. Well, pretty much. I still have 2 books on the March TBR, but I pretty much finished my March TBR and I didn't think I would. I still have like a week left. In fact, actually, let's just quickly go through my March TBR. Okay, so I did a little live and I've done the March Library Challenge book. I'm currently pre-recording my vlogs and stuff, so that will include whatever I read in this one. So really, yeah, all I have left now are my reread of The Two Towers by J.R.R. Tolkien. I have a live show for this on Saturday for Aaron from Booked and Busy. So I think I'm going to reread this today and have the audiobook as well, because I have Patreon reading sprints in about 30 minutes time. So that's most likely what I'll be doing today. And then I have Death on the Clouds by Agatha Christie, and I need to do this one for Friday, because that's when I have my Patreon solve-along. However, there are still plenty other days where I can read what I want, and because I have just finished a little live. Yep, I finished a little live. I managed to do a vlog for that, so I will link it down below. I do want to try and find joy in reading again. I do want to read something uplifting, something upbeat, and I do have one in mind that I really wanted to read. I was going to read it in my 24-hour vlog that I did recently, but I didn't really have time to cover it. But this one sounds like it'll be perfect after a little life. If I can remember where it is on the shelf. The Convenience Store by the Sea by Sonoko Machida, translated by Bruno Navasky. I have been in love with this cover since I first saw it, and it sounds so beautiful and cozy and amazing. This is set in a quaint seaside village of Kita-Kyushu, and there is a 24/7 convenience store called Tenderness. And the summary of this is just filled with loveliness and like coziness and kindness and love. So I really do think that this will be perfect to read after a little life. So I'm definitely going to read this in this vlog. This is going to be like my mood read because I've just been dying to read it for months now. So I've got 2 book club books and my book that I want to read just cause. And I'm sure there will be more books that I'll read in this video too. But this vlog is essentially going to be a video of me preparing to go away, trying to do things so that my job as a content creator will still like be afloat as I'm away, and hopefully mood reading some great books. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And now it's time for sprints. I have 1 hour before my hair appointment. I'm going to a pretty nice place that I haven't been to since uni, and I know they do hair properly there. It might be a little bit more pricey, but I really do need to get my hair sorted. I managed to get to page 578 of The Two Towers last night during sprints. I don't really want to talk like too much about it because I feel like I've talked about this series to death on my channel in previous years because I love it so much. But I'm enjoying my reread. I was listening to the audiobook yesterday as I was playing on some Lego Lord of the Rings. And then I started playing Power Wash Simulator again. And I've been going through the Shrek levels. So last night I ended up cleaning the honeymoon area from Shrek 2, and then I cleaned Shrek's swamp. So next is the fairy godmother's factory. So I will definitely be cleaning that soon. You know, I went through a phase of like playing it non-stop, and then I kind of like fell out of it a little bit, but now I'm like totally back in my Power Wash Simulator era. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting back home from being at the hairdresser and playing more Power Wash Simulator. When I trained this morning, that was good. And then, so I have my next 2 videos like filmed, edited, and ready to go. One of them is a little life vlog, and the other one is my first episode of the Library Challenge, the 2025 edition. So I have those 2 ready to go, and it was supposed to go a little live today, and then I'm going to upload every 5 days to help me with like uploading while I'm away. And so I was going to upload the Library Challenge on Monday. Today's Wednesday. And I'm going to have to switch them around because I do use Licked to, you know, get, you know, copyrighted songs, and I pay for a license. and I get the song so that I can like still get monetized and I don't get copyrighted or anything. But on my little life log, I use A Scientist by Coldplay, and that's fine. Like the copyright cleared and everything, so it was good. But I've got a random claim from an absolute randomer today. A lot of people can do this. Sometimes you can randomly copyright claim a video. Like if you do a cover of a song, you can randomly copyright claim somebody who uses that song in their video and then get the money from that video. So some randomer has claimed it, and I have disputed it, and the people from Licked are like trying to sort it out as well, but they said the group is notorious for what they do, and sometimes they don't get responses and it could take a while. So I don't know when the claim for the little life log is going to go. So I'm going to have to switch and upload the library video today and then a little life next week. Hopefully the claim's sorted by then. But it's just such a pain in the ass. I have a specific system as I am like filming and editing and uploading, and when I have like things scheduled and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. But that's been a little bit of a ball ache today. I do want to try and start the convenience store by the sea today as well, if possible. Or I might just have like a quiet day when I come back home. I might do some more filming. I do have videos to film, so I might do some more filming when I come back. Because usually I do feel refreshed and like I want to be on camera after a haircut. At the minute, my hair is just like too gnarly. It's becoming a bit of a mullet at the back, and I don't like it. Like, so I don't really want to be on camera half the time when my hair gets a little bit too unruly. So I'm hoping this sorts out that problem of my hair, and I hope that I feel inspired to film because I'll feel fresh and new. But yeah, there's nothing else really exciting going on at the minute. I do need to get some more shopping for China next week as well. I should probably try and get some more clothes for then. I might have a little look around town after getting my haircut to see if there's anything I can get for my holiday. Other than that though, I'm being so boring. I'm being so boring. I'm sorry. Just gotta work hard this week, wrap some loose ends up. Hope I don't suffer a mental breakdown. So it probably still looks pretty much the same. I do want to try and like do like a side part thing eventually, but I need my hair to grow a little bit more. But at least I like tidied up the side and the back and stuff. So at least it doesn't look too unruly like it used to. But no, I really needed it. I needed it. I did go on a bit of a shopping spree yesterday. It is the following day now. I did get a little bit of a headache yesterday, and I ended up just like not doing anything for the rest of the day. How you do, boo? So I thought, why don't I show you my little clothes haul? I'm already wearing this. I got this yesterday. I got this from All Saints, and like it's like a jacket. It is like a t-shirt as well. Like it's two separate things. I just love the feel. It's like so light and it's so soft. Oh my god! Like honestly, I am always in love with All Saints. They're a bit expensive. I did go in like 10 years ago, and I got like a jacket like this, and I ended up wearing this jacket like every day for like 3 years. Again, like this is so light and so soft. So this is pretty much what I'm wearing today. Now that we are getting into spring, you know, why not? I need to film some videos today as well. So I thought, why don't I wear like some of my new clothes today? So I did get most of my clothes from like Next. I got this, which I like. Honestly, these are all going to come in handy in China. I've heard it's like 30 degrees over there, so it's going to be quite hot. I also got this. A lot of these shirts are like pretty much similar in terms of like the style of the shirt, but like the design is kind of different. Got this one. Tobu, do you like it? Do you like it? Yeah, I think he loves it. I did splurge a little yesterday, I'm not going to lie. Got this too. I just want, you know, like fresh, nice clothes for while I'm away. I like these shorts that already have like a belt with them. These should be pretty good. And I also got the blue variety. So hopefully these will go with pretty much all my outfits. And I do have like other shorts and things that I will be wearing. I also went into this store that I've never been in before. It's a bit more of like a goth kind of store. And I saw this in the window and I had to get it. The Hex Girls. It's a Hex Girls shirt, and I freaking love the Hex Girls. Are you kidding me? Like, one of my favorite bands of all time. I'm a Hex Girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. Honestly, I can't wait for Halloween time to talk about it. In fact, I might not even just wear it for Halloween. I might take it to China with me. Might wear it there. There was an offer on, so you were encouraged to get 2 shirts. And I did get a Studio Ghibli one as well. So lots and lots of shirts being bought today. I needed it though, because if you see in my closet, I've got more like hoodies and jumpers, so I needed some shirts for China. So anyway, no more progress on reading. I didn't want to do any reading last night because I was getting a headache. Today is filming day, probably editing as well. If I can film 2 videos today, a book haul and a book tag, then that's like 2 videos that are going up while I'm away, and then that's sorted, and then I can like focus more on this vlog, because I just feel like my mind's in a million different places right now as I'm like getting sorted for going away. So it would be nice to get those done today, both of them. If I can't get both of them done, that's fine, as long as I get at least one of them done. I might start with a book haul because I feel like that would be easier. Actually no, the tag would be easier, but I would prefer to do the book haul first. And I'm not planning on leaving the house today. I cannot be bothered. I was out of the house for most of yesterday, and I'm going to miss my home comforts when I'm away, so I just want to spend today in the house with Ash and Tolbu, you know? Filming, editing, doing the normal stuff, and then hopefully I can read tonight. I might either try and finish the 2 Towers, or I might start the Convenience Store by the Sea, because I still have 2 days before I need to read the 2 Towers, so I might save that for then. Okay, I'm currently editing the book haul that I've just filmed, and Final Cut Pro has been it does this every now and then, where it just, every single time I just like make a cut, it just a spinny wheel, the colour wheel. Are you kidding me? I've just exported all of my footage, and it's 1 hour and 13 minutes. That's how long my book haul took to film. A lot of mistakes were made. I am going to be cutting out a lot of stuff. And I'm just wearing my blue light blocking lenses today. I keep forgetting I own them. And after the headache yesterday, I'm trying to minimize how much screen time I get. And obviously I need to edit for a long time today. So that's what I'm doing. I'm only doing the 1 video right now. I might edit this first and then film the book tag video. I could film the book tag video right now instead of editing this. But there's a part of me that's just like, I just fancy editing. I don't really like filming back to back for some reason. But that would save so much time. I just don't like doing it. But if Final Cut Pro keeps being a twat, I will change to filming again. I'll have to. I have just finished. It is now 3:26 p.m. It's come up to 34 minutes and 21 seconds. Just started exporting. Done. So I'm currently in my bathroom right now. I am winding down for bed. It is only about 11 p.m, but I do have an early morning tomorrow. I have training at 9, and I've just been trying to get in the habit of going to bed a little bit earlier, and it's been helping. That mirror needs to stop. So I've just brushed my teeth, and I'm about to try sleep tape for the first time. You know, like what you put over your mouth. So, confession time, I do snore, and I think I'm pretty bad at snoring. I didn't used to be, but over the past couple of years, I have developed a pretty loud snore. And not that I have to worry about snoring because I don't have a partner, so it's not like I'm keeping anyone up. I think even Ash and Tolbu don't mind it. But when I'm in China, I do have my own room, but on one of the days, so that one of my travellers didn't have to pay extra for a hotel room, I've offered to share my room with them for that like first night before the trip actually starts, just to save them some money. But I'm scared because I snore. But also I hear that using sleep tape does help with like the intake of oxygen during the night, and apparently it helps you have a better night's sleep. And god damn it, I need all the help I can get with sleeping. I need it so badly. The amount of times I wake up in the middle of the night, or I just wake up and I just don't feel like I've had a full sleep. But I thought I would try my very first sleep tape today with you all, so I don't even know what to expect here. It probably won't work. I've just done that and I still can't get in. I still can't get in. I am so intrigued. Don't really have a smell to them. I don't even know how many is in here. I think there's only like 20. Oh, 30. It says wash and dry mouth area. Okay. I hope it's okay with my beard. Okay, next, pull apart and remove the protective backing. Apply sleep tape to mouth and press down firmly. Okay, I won't be able to talk after I've done this, so let's just hope for the best. Oh god, it's really stuck to my thumbs. Okay. I just come back from training and I think there is work being done next door. So it is a little bit loud. There are people doing things. And the house has been empty since the neighbours got arrested next door back in, I want to say like July, August. It's been a good few months now. The house has been empty. But the house did go up for sale. And I don't think it actually sold. I thought it might have done because it was on the market. And then it got taken off the market after a few months. And I thought, oh, maybe someone's bought it. But I actually think the person who's trying to sell it is just trying to do the place up, because if you'd seen the photos of the inside of the place, it did look a bit battered from the previous tenants. They did not look after that house. Some of it looked a little burned as well. There were actual like carpet burns and wall burns, and it was weird. And the back fence was still knocked over and stuff. So I feel like maybe no one went for it, like nobody bought it. So now the owner is getting people to actually do the house up so that will hopefully then sell. So I think that means the house will still be empty. No new neighbours just yet, but there is work being done, so that is a little bit loud. Also, fun fact as well, my previous place that I moved out of, the one, you know, where I had the nightmare landlord, he put that house up for sale after I left for a ridiculous amount. So it went off the market, so I was like, oh, it's either sold or he's taking it off the market so we can get things done to the place. And just last week, it came back up on the market, but it's being rented now. He was trying to sell it, but now he's trying to rent it for £300 more than I paid when I first moved in, like 4 years ago. Like, I understand prices go up, like rent goes up. I moved in, it was £595 a month. Now he's requesting £890 a month. £890 a month for that place I was in? No, absolutely not. So I doubt that one's going to go. Like, the rent is way too high on it. But I do feel satisfaction that it didn't actually sell, because I thought, oh, maybe it did sell. And I kind of got a little bit gutted by that, because I want my old landlord to suffer, okay? That house has been empty for almost a year now. I moved out at the end of June. It's now like the end of March. So like for 9 months, he's had that place and it's just like costing him money. So I do wonder how long it takes before this one sells. It might have done, and maybe the new owner is getting all the work done. But I don't know, something tells me that maybe that didn't actually happen. Because the same thing happened with the place I used to live in. It got taken off the market and then it came back on the market. Usually when it sells, it usually says sold, or sold STC, as in like subject conditions. Next door was just taken off the market, just like my previous one was. And then my previous one came back on the market, but to rent instead of to sell, just last week. So I think the same thing might have happened next door. Let's go downstairs because I have a full book to read today. I need to go in the shower, I need to change. But I saw the fans when I came back and I was like, ooh, probably not going to be the most peaceful day of reading, honestly. Ash and Tobu are lying in the new cat tree, so they're finally enjoying it. You might be able to hear some banging next door. I know I can. And I currently have the old cat tree like literally just right here because I have no idea where to put it just yet. Nor can I be bothered to move it. So I need to read all of Death in the Clouds today. I have my live show for it in 8 hours and 40 minutes time. So that's definitely plenty of time to read like 264 pages. Definitely gotta get that finished. I have too many book club live shows this weekend. It means I can't really get the next video that I need to film and get done. I've decided to do like a sort of like shelf by shelf audit kind of video where I go into my home library room and I tell you like all my unread books, because you know I have seen people do there. Oh, these are all the unread books in my collection recently, and I used to do that as well, but I haven't for a few years, and I kind of don't want to do it again. But if I go like shelf by shelf and I like, you know, oh, I've read these on this shelf, maybe give you like percentages and stuff, I think that could be a lot more fun. So I might try and film that on Monday. It'll have to be on Monday because I've got way too much to do over the weekend. But also my trainer weighed me today. The last time I got weighed was last month. So in a month, my weight has gone from 89.5 kilograms to 89.3 kilograms, which isn't that much of a difference. However, my body fat mass has went from 27.9 kilograms to 24.7 kilograms. And my muscle mass has went up from 35.2% kilograms to 36.9 kilograms. So even though I haven't really lost a whole lot of weight, like I'm not bothered about the weight stuff, my muscle mass has gone up. So that's exactly what I wanted. So that made me happy this morning, and all that, you know, I've been doing really well with my diet and eating and, you know, the training and exercise. All of that is definitely working out. Definitely been making a difference. Maybe also get my haircut has helped. I've also grown 1 centimeter as well. So I went from 176 centimeters to 177 centimeters. I wonder how tall you thought I was. I think that's 5 feet 10 inches. 5 foot 10? Yeah, 5 feet 10 inches. But like on the lower end of 5 foot 10. Oh, I hear the builders next door outside. I wonder if they've finished. I don't know what time they came because they weren't there when I left, and then when I came back they were there. But anyway, I've got to get going. I've got to get like properly started on reading, getting stuff done for today, and I need to stop wasting time. I haven't had coffee yet today as well, so I'm going to quickly make a coffee. I might also order from Grounded Kitchen and treat myself. But to be fair, Grounded Kitchen do really nice food. Where is my phone? And I haven't ordered from Grounded Kitchen since last year, actually. I think the last time I ordered from there was either like November or December or something. Yeah, they do like a bowl and bao bun deal. So you can get like a rice bowl and a bao. Bowl? I still need to find out how to say that. Anyway, I'm going to go order now. So this is what I got. I got the Angus beef rice bowl, which is massive. So I'll have some of it now and I'll keep some of it for later. I have a bowl bun looking very... Oh, there it is. It's a little messy, but hey, that looks so good too. And I also got this like activated charcoal drink, like a latte drink thing. Apparently it's supposed to be very detoxicating or detoxifying. I don't know. It looked good. And I think I've tried it before, actually. I think I remember liking it. It's been that long, I can't even remember if I tried it the last time. But yeah, bon appetit. I'm definitely going to have to eat this in a few sittings. Oh, I'm so excited. It looks so good. It looks so good. As soon as I start reading, every time. It is currently 10 p.m. I have just finished my solve along with my patrons, which means I did get to finish Death in the Clouds today. I managed to finish it about like an hour before the live show. And I'll tell you what this is about before I tell you if I solved it or not. So this one is about like a murder on a plane. A woman sitting in seat 2, she ends up slumping forward and it turns out that she has been poisoned. Someone on that flight did it. It was fucking one of yours. And I guessed correctly who it was. Yes, I did. Poirot was on the plane as well, but he was just my backup. He was just my backup for this book, okay? I like this one as well. I would probably give it like a 3.5. There were some very questionable lines in this. Like very, very questionable lines in terms of race, fat phobia, and even women as well. Like there were some like really questionable things about this, but I expect it from like almost every Agatha Christie book I read. So I don't mind calling that shit out. But there was like definitely a specific line went to where the characters were on a date. And I was like, this bitch. But in terms of the mystery, I did not get the how. I did get the who. I got the who. I fixated on one clue. And I said this to my parents, if you want a tip, on how to solve an Agatha Christie book, let the clue see you through. That is my motto. That is my mantra. I pretty much fixated on one clue or like 2 clues. And as much as I still couldn't figure out like the how and stuff, I kind of connected like these clues with this person and like kind of assumed this would be the murderer. And that helped. And I've done that with other Agatha Christie books too. So the scoreboard at the minute is 8-5 to me, because I do like the whole Agatha versus Slagatha, because I'm Slagatha Christie. And out of the 13 that I've tried to solve, I've been correct 8 times. And Agatha's had one over me 5 times. But I have read 14 Agatha Christie books. I don't count Murder on the Orient Express because I knew the twist. I knew who did it at the end of that because I'd seen the film first. So I have read 14, but I've been actively trying to solve 13. So this was my 13th active case. And now my suspect is behind bars because I was correct. We are doing Evil Under the Sun in June on Patreon. So if you want to join in, you absolutely can. You have plenty of time to join in before we get to do that one. It'll be like at the end of June we do that. So that one will be really fun. So now that I have that book finished and I've done my live show for it, I do still need to finish The Two Towers. I'm on page 578. The page count continues from The Fellowship of the Ring, and this book has 744. So I have just under 200 pages to go, which isn't bad. Like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it before the live show, absolutely. The trouble is, I can't really quite remember like specifically things that I'd want to talk about before this, because I just listened to the audiobook on Tuesday when I did my reading sprints, even though it's a reread. If we have to like pick apart certain things in The Two Towers and like talk about specific things, I might struggle a little bit because I was just audio only. I haven't been taking notes. So I'm going to physically read the rest of it and audiobook it as well. Otherwise, I'm fucked for this live show tomorrow. Because I'll always remember the movie over the book. Even though I love the book so much, the movie will always come first. But we'll see how we get on. I haven't even started the convenience store, by the say. This was like the only new book that I wanted to read this week. To find joy in reading again. Although actually, my audiobook of this so far has been like very uplifting, even though I've only been paying like 70% attention to it. Maybe 60% attention to it. Happy Saturday, everyone. I've already finished my coffee before even starting this update. I usually have it, you know, as comfort as I'm filming. I like to have a nice hot drink, but I already drank it all. So I apologize. I'm on just the StreamYard screen at the minute as I am going through the final few days of March. And I'm trying to figure out what I need to do, how I need to do it. And so you can also say, I've done this before. I'm probably so boring now. All the things that I kind of repeat myself for. Is that cat having a shit in my garden? I feel like I'm just getting boring now because I'm saying the same things. Like I'm actually going to the gym again in like an hour or something. And you're just going to be like, oh, for fuck's sake, not again. Anyway, last night after my solve along, I did end up reading a couple more chapters of The Two Towers. So I'm now on page 638. So I have just over 100 pages to go. And so I'll definitely get this finished when I come back from the gym and with plenty of time for the live show. And then I might re-listen to the first couple of chapters because, yeah, I fear that I didn't pay enough attention, even though this is one of my favorite books. If we are analyzing it tonight, if we are discussing it tonight, I need to be on it, you know? So I might have to do that. Anyway, this is the schedule spreadsheet thing that I just made myself last year. I just repurposed it to make it, you know, 2025 related. And yeah, so you can see this is like how much I do work. And don't get me wrong, I love it. I freaking love it, okay? But as you can see, I really don't give myself a day off. And like, I know what you're saying, like, as well, like, on this day, I pretty much just read a book. Like, that's a day off. I'm also like, yeah, but I'm making content, you know? Like, I read this for a book club. You know what I mean? It's like, this is still, like, kind of work. But if we can say, like, this entire month, like, what I've, like, kind of done so far this month, I've done quite a lot. And this isn't me complaining. This is me just being like, if you wonder why I'm a little bit frazzled sometimes and like I'm trying to scrape things together, it is because like I do a lot and I choose to do a lot. Honestly, it just keeps me going. I love it so, so much. So we start the month, March 1st, with me filming the end of my Gavin Reads All the King episode 4 and edited the entire thing on that day as well to get it out. Had a live show, Once Upon a Time watch along on the Sunday. Started my gay romance vlog, which I ended up filming for what, like 4 days, which actually isn't too bad. And I edited the same day as well. I really flew through those, but then again, I had to. I knew I was going to have to leave to go to China here. So that definitely affected like a lot of things this month. I was like, okay, I can't give myself any more time to work on these vlogs. I need to get them done efficiently and all of that. So, and also remember, I do have a second channel as well, my manga channel. So I did film an entire video edited everything. I even uploaded it the same day as well, just so I could like get caught up with the One Piece Egghead arc. I started Valor for the book club, live show, filmed a spring TBR, started my Hunger Games vlog on the 9th, started reading for it on the 10th after the book club on the 9th, continued my library challenge on the 11th, and then also finally finished it on the 24th of March. It took me a couple of days to edit and get that out, even though I do kind of edit as I go sometimes with like year-long videos. So I kind of had a lot of the library challenge video already edited, just like a little bit of cleaning up. And it was supposed to go out on the 31st, and a little live vlog was supposed to go out on the 26th. So I had to push that to the 31st. So that's coming out soon. Well, long before this one, because I don't plan on posting this one until the 10th of April. I apologize. But I need videos to go up while I'm away. So I have like the 3 videos to go up while I'm away there. What else? What else have I done? Yeah, so the Hunger Games vlog took me a hot minute. I started filming that one on the 9th and then didn't really finish it until the 19th and edited until the 20th. Got it out on the 21st. Efficient. Got it out. I did another video for my second channel there as well. What else? Yeah, predominantly. Oh, I did the 24-hour readathon there on the 14th. So that was like a really fun time, actually. I really enjoyed that. House Moving Castle for my live show, Patreon live show. I did quite a lot of Patreon live shows like here. I did the Hunger Games movie night, Once Upon a Time watch along, Patreon reading sprints with G, Patreon reading sprints on Tuesday, House Moving Castle. Look, I just did quite a lot that week, okay? That was last week. I did quite a lot. Yeah, for live shows wise, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've done 15 live shows in March. That's like half the month. So today I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym. Yeah, around about 1. I might make that a bit earlier. So I want to get the 2 towers finished, do the live show at 8 p.m. And then maybe that can be all I do today. This isn't the most efficient spreadsheet. It's literally just like an easy, simple one for me to follow. So I can just look at it every day and be like, okay, yeah, I need to do that. And I do shuffle things around a lot as well. I've decided as well to film my shelf by shelf audit tomorrow before my Once Upon a Time watch along, and then edit it on the Monday. And I will need to finish this vlog by the 1st because I'm going away on the 2nd, so I can't do anything else. I'm leaving that very last minute for sure. But I have nothing else to read for the Patreon reading sprints on the 1st. I have nothing else to read. So I'm kind of keeping that one. Or maybe I could just like try and finish that on the Monday. However, I will be editing the shelf by shelf audit on the Monday. Depending on how long that would take, I may have to bump it into Tuesday anyway. So I will definitely be finishing my final vlog before I go away, literally the day before I leave. Which happens all the time. Happens all the time. Like, even if you look at this as well, I was editing like up until the day before I left to go to Iceland, I was editing boom, boom, boom. So yeah, the same thing will happen here. And that's fine. At least I know that I'll definitely get it done. And I have the 3 videos going up. Well, I've got the next 4 done pretty much. The live vlog already scheduled, book haul, early access with patrons. This vlog, shelf by shelf audit, I will do on the last day or the second last day. Yeah, this is a lovely little visual to help me with my job this month. Because essentially, like, this is my job. So I want to make sure that I'm utilizing my time accordingly, even though it's definitely more than a 9 to 5. And it's pretty much like every day. Pretty much every day. I never really have like a full line of nothing. Oh my god, it took me so freaking long to read the Talisman. I hated that one. Oh, here we go. February. Oh, but then again, I was away. Oh no, I had just come back. I just come back on the 12th. Yeah, okay. Maybe the 12th of February was my last like kind of day off. This is just when the video got posted. So I didn't actually have to do anything because I obviously finished it then and scheduled it for then. So February 12th, I think, was maybe my last day off. Like fully last day off. Editing. I had 2 live shows then. I had a book club then. Oh, and the 4th of January. 4th of January I had off because, yeah, that was scheduled. So 4th of January and the 12th of February. So I give myself pretty much 1 day off a month. However, I didn't really have a day off this month. I mean, arguably the 7th of March, potentially, because all I did was read Valor, even though I was making notes and writing them up in everything for the book club. Okay, we'll say 7th of March was also a day off. So I've had 3 days off so far this year. And again, like, it sounds like I'm complaining. I'm really not. But I do want you to know that I do work hard I do love this so much. This is my passion. And I hope to continue to do this all year long, which I have some exciting things coming up, like really exciting things coming up. So I kind of want to scroll down just so we can like have a little sneak peek, but at the same time, no. At the same time, no, you're not allowed. So I want to get ready for the gym. I know there's a boot camp between 10 and 11. It's now 10 minutes to 11, so I'll be finishing in 10 minutes. I might start getting ready. I might have a walk down, and then by the time I get there, the boot camp will be over and the gym will be pretty much empty. That is the plan, Jan. I've just finished the last half of The Two Towers, listened to the audiobook, and I read along physically, but I am going back. There's some chapters that I'm kind of just a little hazy on. I think I spaced out as I was reading them before. 2, 3, maybe 5, no, maybe... Oh yeah, I think I need to re-listen to chapter 3, 5, and 6 after this. There's still an hour and a half before the live show, so that's no problem to do. Made myself decaf, and I'm about to write up some notes on my computer. Still absolutely love it. Always have. Definitely think I like it even more on my third reread, because it's my third reread of The Two Towers now. It just really highlights like friendship, like the power of friendship, like between Gimli and Legolas, but also Sam and Frodo, of course. And even though, you know, the Fellowship broke up and they are like kind of doing their own thing, it feels like they are just like now just so connected. And again, like one of the things I absolutely love about The Lord of the Rings is the connections between characters and friendships, and oh, it's just so good. It's so good. And I love Tolkien's writing style. I love the way he describes things. It really does feel like Middle-earth is a real world. I love the fact that we are getting to explore different locations in different areas. And it's just so good. It's just like so good to read and visualize in my head, just like how great all of that is. It'll be really interesting to talk about because I don't really focus on like the battle. So say like the Battle of Helm's Deep. I don't really focus too much on like battles and things. It kind of goes over my head a little bit. But I imagine that's probably what my co-host will want to talk about most. So yeah, I might end up re-listening to that chapter also. But say me, I'm more like character. I want to talk about Sam and Frodo. The fact that Sam loves Frodo. All of the stuff with Gollum as well. Like Gollum is such an interesting character in this. Like so good. And obviously the whole point of this vlog was to find joy in reading again. And obviously a reread of The Two Towers definitely found joy in reading again. But I still want to try and at least read a book for the first time that isn't a reread that I really do enjoy and is like very slice of life-ish. So all the book clubs will now be over after today. After this live show is over, I can go on to reading a book for myself. Honestly crazy how quickly this month is going. I have also just had the notification about redeeming my creator reward, you know, the play button, the silver play button for reaching 100,000. I just got that notification before, so I filled that all in. Should be coming in like 1 to 2 weeks, and I'm going to be away. I'm going to be away to China. And I should have probably got it sent to my mum's house instead of here. So there is the risk that I won't be in when it gets delivered. I don't know, like maybe they might leave it behind a bin, or they might try and deliver it to a neighbor or send it back. Now I'm going to be worried about that. I did not need any more stress. I think you might be able to see Tolbu is just resting in the new cat tree. Ash is on the old cat tree, of course, which is still just like in the way in the living room. It really does need to get moved. It needs to go somewhere else. My mum said that she would help me take it down and she would take it to Bryson's, which is a animal shelter. If they will take it, I think they'll take it. Even though it seems like Ash still absolutely loves it. But it can't go there. There's no room. There's no room for it. And it's falling apart. Anyway, still a couple of chapters to reread for my reread. 5 stars, of course. Love it so freaking much. Yeah, see you at the live show.
I hope you brought your wetsuit because the cringe is about to get very cold and very ick. Oh, hi, hello, it's Swoop, and welcome to the dark waters of the cesspool, the place where everything and everyone is sus, maybe even us. Scandal. I hope you've been brushing up on your media training. Working today, have sat down for interviewers that went completely off the rails, okay? It just fell.
I haven't read today. It's 11:30 p.m. at night on Sunday. I didn't go to the gym. I wanted to, but I just knew if I didn't get this video filmed today, I'd regret it. And I did manage to film my video. The raw footage is 2 hours. 2 hours, 6 minutes for a shelf audit kind of video. My word, it's actually going to take longer to edit, just like it took longer to film than I anticipated, than if I had just done the book tag video. Why have I made it hard for myself? I did this to myself. So it is 11:30 at night. I did just have my Patreon watch along. That finished at 10. It started at 6:30, lasted till 10. We watched episodes 5, 6, and 7 of season 3 of Once Upon a Time. Very good night, and I haven't been getting back into Once Upon a Time. Season 2 was a bit rocky, but I ended up liking it by the end. And then season 3 has been great so far. It is also my second time watching the show. I did stop watching at the very start of season 5 years ago when it was first airing. So I've never seen past season 5. But it's also the first time I've rewatched the show. So much of it is like watching it for the first time. So I'm really enjoying that. So yeah, for the last hour and a half, I've actually been making the thumbnail for the shelf order video because I thought I'm a little bit too tired maybe to edit. But I think I might actually like edit the introduction and maybe just like the first bookshelf just to get like a feel of like how I should edit the video and like the text that I'm using and putting on screen. So I think I might do that at least until around about like midnight-ish. I still haven't even started packing for China. I'll do that on Tuesday. Even though I'm leaving on Wednesday, I'll do that on Tuesday. Probably Tuesday night. I have sprints on Tuesday. But this has turned into just a working week in my life, which I did not want it to be. I wanted to find joy in reading again. That was the whole point. Although actually the Two Towers and doing the live show for the Two Towers, it was so good as well. The live show for the Two Towers yesterday on Aaron's channel was so good. It was so funny. We had so many laughs. It was actually the longest live show we've done so far. We had so much more to say about the Two Towers than the previous weeks. So that was really good. This week has showed me that I'm just making things harder for myself and I need to be better at planning my time. But I kind of love the pressure as well. Kind of love the pressure. I've got like 2 days to get everything done. Will it happen? Who knows? My house alarm has been going off like once every 5 hours as well. So that's waking me up in the night. I did get them to come and fix it weeks ago, but it's doing it again. So I'm a little bit stressed because of that, especially since I don't think it's going to get fixed before I leave. And I can't just turn the house alarm off because it's on the same trip switch as my boiler for some reason. So I can't just turn it off because then my boiler will turn off, which means I won't have hot water. I won't have heating. So I'm just going to have to suffer until they come and fix it or like just turn the entire thing off, which is what I beg them to do. Like, please, can you just decommission the house alarm? It's old. So I'm hoping it doesn't go off tonight while I'm in bed. So I'm going to quickly do a little bit of editing. And then tomorrow, I need to edit the rest of it. But tomorrow night, I don't have a live show tomorrow. I will actually sit down and read. Also, nominations for the Be Creator UK Awards thing is open. And if you want to, and if it isn't too much to ask, I will leave a link down below. And this is so, like, it's kind of cringy for me to ask, isn't it? It's kind of cringy. But if you like my content and you like my channel, it would mean the world to me if you could nominate me on the Big Creator Awards thingy-babobby. I've seen people in the past on BookTube get nominated. Usually BookTokers, I think, win. Usually Bookstagrammers and people win as well. But I do believe BookTubers have been nominated before. But it would just be so lovely. I mean, you don't have to just nominate me as well if you have any other BookTubers who you love. So yeah, there is a Book Be Creator of the Year. And you know, you don't have to. Honestly, you don't have to. But if you want to, I'll leave a link down below just in case. And you don't have to nominate me, actually. You can nominate anyone you want. So please feel free to do that. Nominate anyone you want. Anyone you want to give some like recognition to or anything. Please feel free to do so. That would be amazing. Let's have BookTubers dominate this year, honestly. But yeah, that was just my little PSA, just what I would say. And now I'm going to hide an embarrassment for even mentioning it. Hi everyone, welcome back to Gavin Reads It All. I'm going to go through my shelves today and go shelf by shelf, essentially pulling a J today. And I'm just going to say what I've read on each shelf. And I kind of want to say like what percentage I've read on each shelf as well. I don't know why, but I kind of just on each shelf as well. I don't know why, but I kind of just love the idea of just going shelf by shelf and just saying what I still have to get. I don't know, I just love the idea of saying which shelves I've read the most of, which shelves I've read on each shelf as well. I don't know, I just love the idea of saying which shelves I've read the most of, which shelves I've barely touched. And also this is my problem. Listen to this. And also this kind I do that all the time. I've read on each shelf as well. I don't know, I just love the idea of saying which shelves I've read the most of, which shelves I've barely touched. And also this kind of combines, I guess, with, you know, the people who, and I guess it's also sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm about to say. Touched, and I guess this also combines with our video of like all the unread books on my TBR. I did my last one back in 2021 or 2022, I think. Okay, it's currently 20 minutes past midnight. I think I've been editing for around 50-ish minutes. and I've done the first 8 minutes of the video. So in 50 minutes, I've got 8 minutes done. My cats are definitely ready for bed though, I think. There's Ash up there. Why are you on the old cat tree for? You should be on the new one. You should be on the new one and loving it. And then I have Tobu on the little seat there. He also seems quite tired. So I'm going to head to bed now. Got an early morning. I have training at 10:30. Want to make sure I get up and all ready and stuff beforehand. Got to go brush my teeth. Got to put my sleep tape thing on. So this will be the third night of me using that sleep tape. And I can't tell if it's done any difference, to be honest, because I'm waking up through the night anyway. One, either because of the alarm, if it's gone off, and two, if I need to pee. I will say, I don't know if I mentioned this in this video. I think I mentioned this before. I do pee a god-awful amount, but I went to the doctor's and my urine sample came back fine and my bloods came back fine. So there's nothing wrong with me there. So I think it is just an overactive bladder. They do want to do like more tests and stuff, but it's going to take ages to get appointments. So I'm just biding my time. But at least I know there's nothing wrong in my bloods. Like nothing's come back wrong or anything. So considering I almost fainted given the blood, because I can never give blood without fainting, I'm glad it came back with no negative news. But yeah, I'm up pretty much through the night, half the time anyway. So I can't tell if this sleep tape is doing anything different. I don't know if it's giving me a better night's sleep because I'm still getting up anyway. But I'm still going to keep using them for the next month. And who knows, maybe in a month's time, I will come back with you and let you know my results. As soon as I got up, look who took my seat. Oh, you were just waiting for me to move so you could take it, didn't you? You just want to sit somewhere where I've been sitting. You're like, oh, I love Daddy's smell. It is literally every time I stand up to go somewhere, he'll take my seat. But I think it's because he loves me, not because he's being rude. Time for bed, Tobu. Are you coming up? Are you coming upstairs for bed? I'll see you upstairs. I'm sitting down here, but hey, you can't see me. I've been listening to all the throwbacks. I am literally sitting on the kitchen floor right now, though. And I kind of can't sit here because I don't have my cats anymore. Not forever, don't worry. My mum has just been with my sister. They are looking after, well, my mum's looking after Ash and Tobu while I'm away. So she came to pick them up, took some of their toys and their little beds and all of that. So had to say goodbye to them today. But at least I know they're going to be well looked after while I'm gone. But I miss them already. But yeah, the cat litter tray isn't right here, so I can actually sit here. Also, my sister dyed my hair as well. My hair's looking weird right now because I still need to, wash it a few more times just to get like the dye off my face and stuff. So at the minute, I'm just doing a curtains look just to hide some of the hair dye. But all of this will be sorted, okay? All this will be sorted. Made myself a protein shake because I also went to training this morning. So I'm just doing my usual. And also, I somehow managed to lose more weight over the weekend. Even though, I haven't really done anything that much over the weekend. I mean, I did go to the gym on Saturday, but you know what? A win is a win. I'm actually going to order a takeaway tonight to celebrate. So I'm going to drown myself with work over the next few hours. I don't have any live shows today, so I will tonight, I promise, I will actually start reading The Convenience Store by the Sea. I will. I'm determined to get that finished tomorrow. And while it is cool to have no distractions with the cats and I can just focus on my work, I miss them so much. I miss them. Come back. It's okay, I'll say them again soon. And also, I do need to make myself my first coffee of the day because what? It's like nearly 2 p.m? Yeah, it's nearly 2 p.m. and I haven't had a single coffee yet today. My hair is so weird like this. I'm so glad I'm not filming anything else today. Thank you for your patience, by the way, too, because, there's been barely any reading in this video. Your patience is much appreciated. Okay, I have finally finished editing my video. It's like 7 p.m. now. I've ordered Indian food, and I'm about to get started on The Convenience Store by the Sea by Sonoko Machida, translated by Bruno Navasky. When the food comes, I'll probably just throw on some YouTube just as background noise, and then we're getting back into this, okay? I will definitely have a review for you tomorrow. But that means that was my penultimate video that I need to get done before I go away, which means this one that you're watching right now will be the last video I need to get done before I go away. Tell them how I am defying gravity. Yes, months later, I'm still listening to the Wicked soundtrack. It is my very final day before I have to leave in the morning, and I am panicking a little bit because I still have a full video to edit. I still have to finish The Convenience Store by the Sea. I am, though, to be fair, 187 pages in. I did read a good majority of it last night. Allie went live on Twitch to do some productivity sprints. So I managed to get quite a bit read then. And then I woke up this morning, I read one more chapter. These chapters are long. Just letting you know, these chapters are long. So reading like one chapter is like 50, 60 pages or something like that. So I only really have, I think about 60, 70 pages left, which isn't bad. I do have Patreon reading sprints in 5 hours with Becca. And so I'm just like kind of wondering, should I save this for then? I might like switch gears. I will start editing this vlog now, see how far I get, maybe finish Convenience Store by the Sea in hopefully the first couple of sprints of tonight, and then edit like the rest of the vlog and wrap it up and stuff, make the thumbnail, pack, because I still haven't packed. I'll do that tonight, probably, or in the morning. You will find out in my upcoming China vlog what I'm doing with packing, because yeah, I haven't packed a single thing. Don't even know if I have everything for China, but look, again, I've said this before, I don't really worry about going away because anything I do end up missing out, I'm sure it'll not be the end of the world. You know, as long as I have my wallet, my phone, I'm fine. And camera as well, you know, so I can take you along for the ride. Everything else is just like, whatever, you know, it is whatever. But I made myself an oatmeal cappuccino so that I can start editing. I do really like Convenience Store by the Sea so far, by the way. I am so taken in by the really lovely and cozy atmosphere of this. I didn't actually realize just like how sensory it would be, especially with the food descriptions. But then when you see like the start of every single chapter, for instance, so like the start of chapter 1 here, you know, you have like a food box, and like at the start of every chapter, there is food. Oh, like look at that sundae. Look at that. I could totally do with this today, especially with it being like so warm outside. Like it's really warm outside right now. That's why I'm wearing a t-shirt. This is like the exact same as a lot of, you know, translated healing fiction, is in we have like these chapters, and each chapter is like an interconnected story. So it all does like come back around, and, you know, characters are a main character for one chapter and not the next, if you know what I mean. The prologue was a little bit weird in a way because we see how like one of the clerks at the convenience store is like ogled by like women. There was a man at the counter. They all seemed crazy about him. Maybe he was a clerk. It is the store manager, Mr. Sheba. Sometimes a few little weird things to do with, well, it almost borders on like pervy kind of thing. Like the way that people like look at like attractive people in the way that they're described kind of thing. It comes across a little bit pervy. So I'm not really loving the fascination with people's beauty. And so, because I was kind of hoping this would just be like nice and cozy and it is, don't get me wrong, it is. But I don't know, sometimes it takes me out of that when you have these masked characters just perving on a guy, you know? But I am loving the sense of community. I love that this is set at this convenience store and how it feels almost like a hub for a lot of the things that happen in the community. You know, people can catch up, people can meet people for the first time. It just feels like a real thriving place. And I remember when I was in Japan and I would go into convenience stores, because actually there was something described in this that really resonates with me actually. Yeah, like whenever I go somewhere new, I can't help thinking what strange places convenience stores are. No matter the town, you just have to step inside and the space transforms into something nostalgic, full of familiar comforts. Even if it was just the same products lined up in the same aisles of the same interior, somehow it gave you a sense of security. And yeah, like when I was in Japan, like a lot of it wasn't familiar to me, but convenience stores itself, you know, you just find them everywhere. And yeah, you can go into a random one in a different country and you can like see products like, oh, like a sandwich, or I don't know, like a cleaning product, or just like things that do make you, I don't know, just like things that remind you of home in a way. And so there is like this really homely, lovely feeling to do with like tenderness, this convenience store. And yeah, like now it just makes me want to go to loads of different countries and just go into their convenience stores. I don't know why, because like, yeah, it does give you a little bit of a sense of security and you can't really explain it. It's just a feeling. And who knew a space could transform your mind in that way? So no, like, again, like not really a whole lot is going on in terms of like plot and stuff, but I genuinely do not mind. I needed something lighter and something a bit more uplifting this week. And I definitely think this has hit the spot. Again, like not the most perfect thing I've ever read. And some of it does bore me a little bit, but I am trying to just like keep myself here for the vibes more so than the plot. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I'm hoping I finish it later. I really do. 282. Oh wait, I have just under 100 pages. I don't have 60 to 70. I have under 100 pages. Fucking hell. So, okay, so maybe I can get it done in like 2 to 3 sprints. Maybe. Okay then, I've got to go. We are literally down to the wire now. So Aaron ended up joining us for the Patreon reading sprints, and they have been so awesome so far. We are doing our final sprint at the minute because I have finished The Convenience Store by the Sea, and I do need to finish wrapping up this vlog, editing it, all of that. So I'm very glad because I feel like I am on schedule. I've done exactly what I needed to do for these sprints, and I can talk about the end of this book and what I think of it. And then I can maybe start packing, maybe. It's only like nearly 9 p.m. and I leave in like 12 hours. But I didn't end up really loving this book by the end. There were some questionable things in like the last full chapter. Like I don't really want to hear these descriptions of like a high school girl, for instance. Like I don't want to hear about her legs. I don't want to hear about her neck. Anything like that. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. She's a high school student. But apart from that, the other stuff in this book was very lovely, especially towards the end. It was giving Christmas by the end too, so this would actually probably be good to read around Christmas time. But there was one of the stories, like I think it was chapter 4, chapter 5. No, I think it was chapter 4. Chapter 5 was like the weirder one. Chapter 4, we had a character who has a mum who writes and draws manga, and I thought that was really interesting. And I love the idea as well because, and I'm not going to spoilers, but I feel like the base level of the theme that was explored in that chapter was done very well in kind of letting your parents live and letting your parents still chase their dreams and still do what they're passionate about. I think that was really well done. I really thought the epilogue was well done as well. I just love it when it comes back to the convenience store. So it lost me a little bit. Like I do like the stories when it revolves around the people and you see their lives, but it does detract a little bit from the convenience store itself. So I like that the epilogue came back to that and that feeling. Like there's a whole world of convenience stores out there, but our customers choose to patronize this one. Our store helps them get ready to begin or end the day. And there's just like a lot of imagery and like a lot of kind of visuals in what a convenience store represents. And like you may be thinking a little bit too deeply about it, but on a really human and emotional level, it does make a whole lot of sense. So there was like a lot of good, positive stuff about this, but definitely underwhelmed by the end, I think. I will give it about 3 stars, I think is probably what I'm feeling. While I would have loved a 4 or a 5 star, I did still find joy in this. There were still a lot of positive things in it. So I have accomplished what I set out to do this week. I did find joy in reading again by reading a very lovely slice of life book. But again, like not perfect. I do not think this is like the best one I've read so far. But it was fun to read this on sprints with Becca and Aaron. Oh, so that means I've done it. I've done it. Like if I had managed my time, but I could have been done well before now. But it doesn't matter. It's done. Oh, shit, my bed. And now I can actually start packing for China. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave all your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if you read any of the books I read in this video. Have you read The Convenience Store by the Sea? I would love to chat about it down below. I want to give a huge thank you to my patrons for supporting my channel. If you'd like to join my Patreon, then the link is in the description box. But yeah, I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye.